Welcome, everyone. This is the Johnny Small Pepper channel. This is Pepper Mayhem. Our special guest today is Pappy, the Pod Destroyer. Pappy, thank you for coming on in today.
Thank you for having me.
You know, guys, Pappy's been on this show multiple times, and we've got a great topic for all of you today. We'll hold that off for a few minutes, but it's such a pleasure to have Pappy here because he was where I was at a year and a half ago in every aspect of online. And if you knew the expertise of this man, it just shows that it doesn't matter what you do. It matters that you show up on YouTube, you start producing content, and you start learning the process of YouTube, guys. It's a fun experience, and I want to thank you all for being here. Last week, guys, by the way, moderators, firstly, I want to thank you for being the best moderators in the world. I'd like to thank each and every one of you in a jacket for taking and having executive authority to block anyone with no icon, no content, and no subscribers. Anyone, block them, guys. If you do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Moderators, if anyone's toxic, negative, hateful, or talks negatively about anyone or points a finger at anyone in here, they're to be blocked immediately. And I would ask everyone, before you block anyone, report them and then block them. Thank you. Hopefully we can get YouTube to look at their master account. You know, guys, one of the great pleasures of doing these lives, guys, number one, you get to meet people like Pappy the Pod Destroyer, Bruce Podslayer Cook, Jimmy Pickles, all these people. Guys, if you want to buy your seeds from one vendor versus another, and you want to do that, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to call you a name. It's foolishness. If you want to buy your peppers from a vendor and someone else wants to buy them from another one, do it. Just buy them whoever you want to. Do your own thing on your channels, guys. You're going to get hated on no matter what, trust me. So my point is this. In yesterday's chat, we talked about being happy for what you have, not envious of what you don't have. Thank you, everyone, for coming on in. We've got 12 already. Then we talked about clearing your mind of can't, guys. Getting rid of all the negativity in your life. That includes your friends that are not your friends. If you have goals, guys, and your friends are prohibiting you from doing that because you're weak and they're trying to distract you by getting you to go out when they know you need to study, work professionally, or whatever, those people are not your friends, guys. They're not. What they are people that don't want to be left alone back where you are. They want to have someone to accompany them like you. You're a shoe. You're a very comfortable shoe, guys. You need to set your goals. You need to clear your mind of can't. And then we talked about Stephen Covey. Begin with the end in mind. You've got to focus on your end goal specifically. You've got to aim toward your specific goal and let no one, nothing, no distraction stop you. If friends are bothering, eliminate them from the picture, guys. You got to do it. If you want to succeed, and you can listen to any entrepreneur, failure is part of the success. 1. 2, you have to get rid of all negativity in your life. You have to get rid of all distractions. You've got to focus, beginning with the end in mind. So we talked about that yesterday, guys. And I talked about coaching a group of young medical people the other day, guys. I said, do you mind if I give you some coaching words? And we did. We're going to talk about that Monday, guys. It was a really interesting thing because they were really open to it. And one of them said, I can't believe you noticed that. And I said, I did. Someone coached me on that myself. So it's lessons we all learn. And Jeff, have you ever had a great mentor in your business?
Oh, yeah, several.
Right.
Several.
And their only goal was when they felt like you were someone to trust and someone that was going to pay back their time with learning and care, that they'd coach you so they could transfer their skill to you, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's really a blessing.
Yeah, I got a guy that's still my mentor, sort of. He was my boss at my last job, and I still have great respect for him.
Fantastic. And we'll get more into that. Let's chat here with people in California Ford. Thank you. Bottle Caps. Thank you very much. Johnny Knight. Thank you. Wendy's Excellent Adventure. Thank you. Lex. Thank you very much. If I'm going quick, guys, we got a big program for today. We got people from all over the world. Here's Japan. God is great. Titus, thank you very much for coming in here. And I'm going to say this every time you enter the room. Every time you come into my chat, you make everyone better for what you do. Thank you. Johnny Knight, thank you. Bottle Caps last night was driving on the Nürburgring, and we did a great job. 205 Wild Action. Great seeing you. D-Mans, thank you very much for coming on in, guys. Maurice Juice, Baked Potato. I'll be on your channel probably by Saturday. Thank you very much for coming on in again, guys. Shane Raza, thank you very much. LSP, thank you very much. Tom Kingery, thank you very much. Guys, we have got such a great show here today. I think it's going to be really fundamental, and I'm really proud of it because we have a great guest today, Pappy the Pod Destroyer. Today, Pappy's not going to do peppers. I'm going to do a pepper or two. That's it. We're going to go light today, guys. And then after that, we're going to raid Shane's other channel, the second channel. It's in the comments, guys. Go to the comments of this video. Break out. We've got 20 in the house, guys. Thank you very much. Break out of the chat right now, if you would, and go copy. It's in the blood. And save that in your copy thing. And then we're going to go and raid that at about 5:10. Lex, thank you very much. Lex, I want to tell you something. You're on the other side of the planet. You need to understand that I appreciate you just for thinking of this channel, and that whatever's going on in your life, you have my 100% support to do whatever you need. And this is the last obligation you have. Where YouTube's, it is what it is. Charlene Heal, the spiritual woman that I love so much, to coming on in here, guys. Charlene gives advice on very spiritual matters, holistic things, and she's one of my very favorite, gentlest, and strongest people on this platform, period, guys. We've been together forever. Ann Dueman, we have got 2 channels in here, guys, 100,000 and 70,000 plus people, and that keeps on rolling over. We're getting more and more of them in here, guys. And why? It's because of you guys. It's you make this channel big. It's people like Pappy the Pod Destroyer, Boost Pod Slayer Cook that come in here and share these programs and be part of these. Bud Files, thank you very much. MHIS, thank you very much from the Philippines. Simply Lou, thank you very much. Sheena, thank you very much. Hunting and Stuff, thank you very much. Guys, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you all coming in here. It's through you guys that makes all this work. And Jeff knows there's a lot of stuff that goes into doing these shows. This is not like we just show up and just wing it. It's not that. Patty Fish, guys, just got monetized. If you don't know Patty Fish, someone will share your link out, Patty. Patty is she is a strong, super strong woman that I love, and we all need to support her. She does good things, and she's a good person, guys. Sticky, thanks for coming on in. We're almost to the bottom, guys, I think, maybe. I'm trying to go fast, Charlene. Love having you. Piggy Piddles is in the house, guys. Piggy Piddles, we talked about Piggy and what a great guy him and his wife, Aileen, are. All right, guys, we got 17 in the house here. Okay, so one of the things that I'd like to talk about today is for all the people in here, guys, we can talk about the deepest science there is, guys. We can talk about the lowest science there is. I can take you through the scientific hierarchy and what that means and all the different levels of science and what they mean to scientists, doctors, and PhDs, etc. We can talk about all that, guys. But my point is this. When we're in here, guys, this channel, you never know what we're going to bring because we bring the hottest peppers in the world, give or take, guys. No one cares except for a group of about 8 people that go around calling people names. And then there's all the other people that eat the peppers. And we're going to start talking, Pappy, about today, for instance, you started off this year, really. You did a hot sauce before, right? What was it?
Yeah.
It was Elijah's, right?
Right, exactly. Got up to Extreme Regret Reserve, which was 1,000,000 Scovilles and was pretty hot to me.
Right. And so Extreme Reserve, guys, led him. And then you decided you wanted to grow peppers like a madman.
Yeah.
So how did Adrian, welcome on in. Thank you very much. Joy Stewart, Joy. Not today. We love you and Scott. Give Scott a huge hug for me, would you? Guys, Joy and Scott are an inspiration to so many people in the fishing community. I cannot tell you. And if I was to put words to it, it would undermine the meaning of the words to say that they're an inspiration. Okay, go ahead. So you started off with hot sauce. Then you turned into a maniac and you decided you're going to grow peppers.
And ordered some seeds off the internet and planted 6 seeds, and all 6 of them sprouted, fortunately. And I figured, I started with 6 plants, figured I might end up with one at the end.
Exactly.
And all 6 of them live, and I still got all 6 of them.
Mhm.
And one was a kind of a runt, and it's still a runt of the bunch, but it's producing peppers, and they're hot.
Easy digging. Welcome. Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell, I think from Japan also, or from the Asia. Thank you. So you grew these peppers, but why the leap? I'm curious because I'm going to ask this until I get an answer. That's a big leap. That's like a ass whooping contest.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I've always tended to be the jump in the deep end of the pool type of guy. And I heard that at the time, I heard that the Carolina Reaper was the hottest pepper in the world. So I figured I'd grow that one. And my goal was to grow the Carolina Reaper and eat one. And I achieved that goal.
By the way, that shows that you're pretty fearless. Because there's, my wife says the same thing about me. She says you never go half in.
Mm-hmm.
You're all in. You're all in. And
Mm-hmm.
if you fail catastrophically.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going all in. She says that's everything I've ever known you to be. And so I think that's a good skill, by the way. That being fearless, guys, is one way you can excel in life, by the way. We'll talk about that. I'm going to write that down. Okay, so 1 second. So you did that. You grew the plants. They all grew, which is, the other day on another platform, some guy said, is anyone having the same problem as me? I have all these peppers and I have nothing to do with them.
That's yes. I've give away probably 300.
What has been the feedback on the peppers that you've shared out, though?
One guy makes hot honey out of them, and he takes all I can give him. And I got some of the honey, and it's pretty good. And there's a lady that comes by and gets some of them, and she makes salsa out of them. And I haven't really got any feedback from her, but every time I offer the peppers, she comes and gets them. So,
well, you can get a dehydrator too. That might be one thing you want to consider.
Yeah, I thought about doing that.
I bought one, haven't used it yet. I'll probably do it. I've got 30 plants here, of which you're going to be overwhelmed. I'm sure if I can get them to live. My God, the wildlife around here will eat me out of house and home.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when I started this, I think that I started eating a jalapeno, probably the slices in a Mexican restaurant, right? You eat that candied carrot jalapeno stuff on chips and stuff. Really didn't think anything of it. Never thought about eating a pepper. Never thought about any of that. And I found out I could do it. Matter of fact, I was told all the wrong information. And turns out I can just do it. Like now, I can just do it. And there are people, guys, that have tolerances of capsaicin. I don't know what it is, receptors or whatever. But you've seen these guys on all over the world. There's a person that used to do 150 reapers, eat them, sit them one after the other. Now, if I did that, there'd be nothing left of me. I'd be a puddle of blood, right? I mean, that's insane.
Exactly, yeah.
There's no amount of prep you could do. There's no amount of getting ready that you could do for that. You either can do that or you can't. And it doesn't mean any different. I stopped watching everyone. And I'm going to give everyone an explanation why. Want to know your thoughts on this too. I stopped watching people that eat food contests because they're obese. It's bad for their health. And I'm not going to go there and give them a view when they're promoting their own death, guys. And you could tell they're morbidly obese. And that's their call, guys. I am not complaining. Whatever I can choose, they can choose. That's perfectly fine. But for me to watch that, guys, I'm supporting that. And that means that me being part of that mean I'm guilty of that. And in my own whacked out world of insanity. So I stopped watching that. And I don't watch a lot of extreme stuff, maybe sports, right? Sports stuff. But is there anything that you watch outside of peppers that they eat super quantities of or anything?
No, not really. No.
No.
Don't watch much of anything really. Family Guy.
Yeah. Well, the reason I ask, I watch probably I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of TV a month.
Uh-huh.
I don't have time. Can't waste my time doing that. I got family. I got a wife. I've got grandkids are over right now. I am, for whatever my time allocation is on anything. The number one thing is, what are you going to spend your time doing? And so if you don't watch any of that, I don't watch it anymore. I'm just curious. Okay. So, you have these peppers now. What you started off with reapers and apocalypse scorpions. You're a maniac, by the way. Because if I was to say start with those two peppers, I wouldn't say start with those two peppers. I would say start with the Ghost, Jalapeno Habanero, Carolina Red, Ghost, some type of bonnet, because they're not that hot. They're kind of like you act like they're hot and they're not hot. And then you have a Reapers. Then I would think maybe something, probably Primatali. There's 7-pot Primos and stuff. I'm going to be growing those next year. But so I would say look at a lower spectrum than higher spectrum. You started out the higher spectrum. And for all the people out there, what are you going to do different for next year when you're growing your plants?
Going to give them more space, that's for sure. I put them all, cramped them up. I didn't realize they was going to get as big as they were.
Right.
And I'm going to use more space. I got a bigger backyard I can use instead of the side. I've had them in flower beds. And patience, you got to be patient with them. Stuff just doesn't happen once stuff starts happening, it seems like a lot of stuff starts happening overnight, but you got to have a lot of patience.
Hey, Vinco, thank you very much. Vinco is from Vinco, what country are you from, brother? I know where you're from. It starts with the Croatia. It's great seeing you, brother. So we all start gardening thinking, and I think a lot of people do landscaping this way, right? They get it, they plant it, they say, hey, it looks good, and it's planted too close to the house, it's too close together, it just doesn't have optimal anything. So now you're going to do that. So what peppers are you looking at different for next year?
I'm going to grow probably a couple on the milder side, something I can actually eat. And I'm still going to grow some hot peppers, the super hots, because I've had a lot of fun with them.
Right. Well, I'm going to tell you, you've come up with some joyous lines that I'm never going to forget. The pepper of death, and guys, I told them beforehand that you have really, you've really excelled at this, because anyone that can eat a Reaper their first year, I think that's pretty good for anyone. And he did a red Primatali. That's really good. Reapers are good. Primatalis are better. And I'm sure we could all argue about some of the other peppers out there, but that's not the goal of this all.
Right.
So do you have any specific ones you're looking at right now, or is it kind of like up in the air still?
It's kind of up in the air. Them ones Bruce Cook sent me, I took some of the seeds out of the red Primatalis.
Right.
I'm going to grow some of them just cause. Maybe by next year I can handle a red Primatali a little better.
Aaron, welcome. Little Chef, welcome. Wendy's, go ahead.
There's a chocolate Primatali in there. I'll probably harvest some seeds out of that and grow that. And then I've got some jalapeno seeds back there that I've ordered a couple of months ago.
Right.
And I won't grow. And then I got I can't remember the name of the pepper, but it's like a Christmas tree, all multicolored peppers.
Right. That's awesome. And so, guys, we're going to see Pappy, number one, start making much more content, I believe, and which is kind of where it's supposed to be. If any of you guys are interested in growing peppers next year, guys, I would encourage you to contact Jimmy Pickles. There's a number of vendors out there. Where did you say you got your seeds at?
Baker Creek.
Baker Creek
Heirloom Seeds.
Right. And there's a million vendors out there, guys. I'm going to tell you the two things I think are the number one variants. And Pappy, you can join in on this however you want to. The number one variants in seeds are viability and the authenticity of the seeds, meaning you'll order a habanero and you'll get a jalapeno, right? You get the wrong pepper. This happens all the time. Then, guys, you get the viability of the seeds. Now, I've heard a lot of discussion, guys, on this, and I get it. I get it. I don't believe any of it, guys. Mother Nature is much stronger than we give her credit for. For instance, if you consider the construction of your knee, you shouldn't be able to walk. You shouldn't be able to walk for more than 10 minutes before you wore your knee out. But Mother Nature is so perfect and so resilient and so designed simply that it works. Same with seeds. If you have viability issues in your seeds, guys, it's likely you, right? It's likely you.
Yeah, I just popped mine in the dirt. I didn't do anything special. Just popped them in the dirt and let them go.
That's right. And then you made sure when they came up, did you cover them at all to make sure that you hardened them a little bit?
Not really. I had a very weak light at first, and then the only trouble I had with hurting them was when I first started taking them outside. I didn't really realize you had to harden them off, and I took one out there and burned it up pretty good, but it still survived.
Most people, guys, what they do is they harden their seeds off, right? If you see them grow them in tents and structures like grow houses, they'll take them outside and put them out there for an hour, bring them in, 2 hours, bring them in, 3 hours. And this is over a period of 3-4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's called season hardening them, right? That's the
hardening them off.
But, back in the day, guys, when, reality was here and we didn't have all the internet and stuff, they just planted the seeds. And one guy, I went through this whole conniption thing, Pappy, about growing potatoes. And the guy said, my God, what you just told me is like, I just cut the potato in like 8 pieces and plant them. I stick them in dirt and they go. What you did is like, you're growing it from seeds. He goes, I don't even know what that is. I've been doing this my whole life. And I felt like a complete idiot, but nature will take care of that stuff. Nature has always grown seeds into plants, guys. So you have to think about, if you're growing them from outside, they're going to harden themselves probably. Why? Because the second they start getting out in the sun, guys, they start adjusting. Their chemical, their biologics protect them. Whatever it is, they have that, guys. That's what nature is. It's amazing. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I also grew some marigolds, and I just planted them straight in the ground outside.
Yep.
And they did fine.
Right.
Didn't have to harden them off or anything.
So, guys, what the point is that if you're going to grow, let's say you grow tomato, grow a pepper or two. Grow a pepper or two. And if you think you're going to be a hero, guys, wait till you sit on the toilet at night and just uncomfortable because you bought something too hot for what you should be doing. Guys, I can tell you, there's out of the 100 people that come onto this show today, because there's probably 100 people circulating. We have hundreds usually. But for the 100 people that come circulating through here, guys, one of the things I can assure you is one of those people, like Pappy, can do this stuff. And they can do it, whether they're just a maniac like he is, whether they have it naturally like me. I could automatically do this stuff. And no one ever asked me a question, so it's just fun watching the dopes get everything wrong. But the point of it all is that if you decide you're going to grow some peppers, start with your cooking peppers so you can add them to your dishes, right? You can add them to your dishes. Are you going to do any cooking peppers this next year?
Yeah, like I say, the jalapeno, and I'm not real familiar with a lot of them. I'll do some research and find out.
Yep.
Like the chipotles, I like them, and just the milder peppers.
Exactly. Yeah, guys, start off, and you can go to your garden center. They have different types of peppers there. That's where for the average person, that's where they're going to start out. Is that the best peppers? No. Are they bad peppers? No. But they're not the peppers that are going to get you the variety. But they will have jalapenos. They'll have habaneros. They'll have maybe a Carolina red. They might even have ghosts. Now I'm seeing some ghost plants in the like the Home Depots and the Lowe's. Ghosts. I saw a Reaper, but nothing higher than a ghost or a Reaper. I think Reaper might have been the highest one. I can't guarantee it, but I know I saw a ghost, which means that it's getting out there now, right? People are buying hotter and hotter stuff because they're getting used to it. Hey, Sticky, this for the next 3 months, I just don't have any time. Tom Doby, great channel, guys. Tom, welcome on in, bud. Let me make sure I get to everyone that's in here now that I haven't gotten to. Thanks for following each other. Sean Wayne, good seeing you in here. Good. From Ireland. Thank you very much, Sean. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Magic, thank you very much for coming on in. Hey, Pastor Ken's Curveballs. Love having you in here, bud. I love having you. You got a great channel. A niche focus, but I'm telling you, I enjoy it. Let me see here. Let me make down a little bit. 403 Prospector. Guys, 403 Prospector had Todd Hoffman from Gold Rush on an interview. Think about how hard that get is. So I think it was a History Channel or something like that. Todd Hoffman from the Gold Rush was in there. And 403 had him on his channel. So if you want to see something, guys, that is a real hard get, that is. This guy doesn't have the time. He's got a ton of stuff coming on. 403, well done, brother. That was awesome. And I hope you felt that was a successful program for you. Let me see. You don't know me. Gonna let you slide. Bubba. Let's see. I'm missing something here. Let me see if I got everyone. Susie B, thank you for coming on in, hun. Thank you very much. Little Chef, thank you for coming on in. Little Chef, where are you from again? I go to your channel all the time. I should know that. Let me make sure I get to the bottom. Anthony J, all day. How you doing, bud? Yeah, well, your bottle caps are always good at Bell Peppers. Let me see here. Hey guys, play nice. That's not allowed here. Take it elsewhere. I don't care who started it. Don't do it. Okay, so the last thing here, what time do we got? Let me see what time we got. 5:07. In about 3 minutes, we're going to raid, guys. Let me see here, guys. Hey, Lauren Directo and Duelman, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to ask one person from chat to go into the comments section from this video and paste, it's in the blood. There's a link there I placed in the comments. It's in the blood. If you take that link and place it in the chat, we're going to go raid Shane's other channel. It's in the blood. It's a sports channel, guys. On interview on Tuesday, it was awesome. It was. Congratulations. It was amazing that you had that. Lauren, I appreciate you being here. Harry Humstone, thank you for coming on in. So, I guess the takeaway today, guy, is that we learn every year things that we advance or grow with. And this next year, I'll probably have, I'm thinking 60 different plants growing. And I'm not going to be able to use all that. So I'm going to have to do something, right? I'm going to have to get a dehydrator or something, Pappy. It's got to be. But one of the things, hey, 23KC, thanks for coming on in. Deej, thanks for coming on in. No, Aaron, Sticky, Aaron, just leave it alone. Move on. So the whole point here, guys, is that the point I wanted to have today is you can start anywhere. Just start anywhere, guys. Start anywhere. And by starting that, if you're going to grow a tomato, grow a pepper next to it. And if you grow a pepper, grow maybe another type of tomato, like a Roma or a beefsteak or one of these heirloom tomatoes, right? Brenda, welcome on in. Thank you. Boy, Johnny's Corner. These are some big channels coming in here, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys coming in and taking time. There's 100 million content producers. Guys, if someone, Johnny, could you go into my comment section, Johnny's Corner? Could you go into my comment section and get Shane's It's in the Blood link and paste it to the chat so we can all go raid there? We're going to raid there in about 1 or 2 minutes here. Johnny's Corner, can you go get Shane's It's in the Blood and we'll paste it in chat, and we'll go to Shane's. It's in the blood. That's his other channel with his daughter. They are very special people. They do sports broadcasts, right, guys? And they do that stuff. So we're going to raid that corner. If someone would take and go into my comments and paste that up, that would be great. Wendy's Excellent Adventure, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for sharing it out, guys. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. Ann Dueman. Ann Dueman's a monster channel out of the Philippines, guys. So I'm looking for the link so we can go. Hey, Deej, can you go and get It's in the Blood link from my comments section underneath this live and paste it in chat, please? I'm looking for someone to paste It's in the Blood's link in the chat so everyone can go there and raid. We're going to raid that. Pappy, any final thoughts with this at all?
Have a good time.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, I didn't even eat a pepper today, which is good because I was going to boil myself. Guys, we are making massive inroads with our creative, and it's going to hopefully culminate this weekend where we finish this master. And it's nothing, guys. It's not this stuff. But my point is this. We're making massive headway, and I want to thank you for supporting this. Right now, we're going to go to 1 second, guys. Guys, that's not allowed in chat at all, ever. Sticky, you're banned. Get out of here. Sorry, not doing that in my chat. Moderators, block Stickman, please. You're done. Leave that childishness and your own thing. Never, ever bring it here, guys. Period. Now, one of the things here, it's in the comments section, Hunting and Stuff. If you go to my comment below the video, there'll be the after comments. You can go see It's in the Blood from Shane. It's in the blood is one word with the ampersand sign, and then you can paste it here. We're all going to raid that channel. Let me see here, guys. I don't want to go out of this yet. All right, guys, moderators, from now on, do you see that happening? Get rid of them. Anyone. I don't care if it's a person that's a regular in here. That stuff is not coming in this chat, period. Keep that nonsense out of my chat forever. Alvin Lewis, thank you. Yeah, it's just, you guys, here's what we're going to do. Look in the comments section after we leave this chat. I'm going to put it in there. It's in the blood, all one word, no spaces. And that's where we're going. I'm going to put it's in the comment section underneath this video. Pappy, until next time, I want to thank you for being here. I want to also appreciate you taking us through the lessons learned this in the seeds and peppers and stuff, guys. Pappy was kind enough to share this with us and all. Let's go to Pappy, the Pod Destroyer's channel. You can just type in Pappy, the Pod Destroyer. It comes up very easily on YouTube. We can go visit him. Until that time, guys, we're rating It's in the Blood with Shane. They have a live sports program, and I want to thank you all for being here, guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you next Monday at 4 p.m. Los Angeles time. Bye now. Pappy, thank you.
Thank you.